Call Burger Office Systems today, 349-3710. Burger Office Systems, your local authorized Xerox technology provider.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. In the studio with us this morning, Erin Dougherty and Dave Reed, First Commonwealth Bank, and our conversation this morning presented by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Law Firm and Best Personal Injury Lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. There is absolutely nothing happening with First Commonwealth Bank lately, huh?
Nothing at all, Todd. Nothing at all.
Maybe just a few things going on. One or two things. Ready to open the new branch.
Yes, we're very excited. We'll be open on Monday, September 30th at our new location located at 654 Philadelphia Street.
Yeah.
So
you've been checking it out?
What's that?
You've been checking it out, sort of, when they do spaceships and things, they have to do the rundown,
Yeah.
And the live tests and things like that.
Oh, yes.
Is that what you've been doing?
Yes.
Yeah. Systems,
we're ready to rock. Come Monday.
Systems are ready to roll.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah. Well, it's a really big step, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a beautiful building. We've been hard at work, and we're just excited for everyone to see it on Monday.
Yeah. And so folks are invited to just stop by.
Yes. We are actually going to offer... We're going to have a QR code in our lobby, and for every person that comes to visit us the first week of opening, we're going to donate $25 to ICAP.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're hoping to give them a nice donation and invite the community to come out and check out the new space. Mm-hmm. And then on October 10th, we have our business after hours with the chamber, and that will be the official ribbon cutting ceremony at 5 on October 10th.
Now, the opening of this branch, of course, it sort of triggers another movement for First Commonwealth,
yes.
And Dave, you can weigh in on this as well. A really, really big transition time coming for First Commonwealth Bank, particularly with its locations in downtown Indiana.
Yeah, I think it's a big transition for the bank. We've been in one form or another, different names over the years in that building since 1934. So there's a lot of history there. It's an amazing building from an architectural perspective. It's been kept in immaculate condition over the years. But it also represents a transition for the community, with it being donated over to the county, and the county going to house the Chamber of Commerce, the Tourist Bureau, and the Downtown Indiana organization. So it'll really become a hub for community and economic development throughout the entire community. So we're pretty excited to have had the opportunity to form that sort of partnership with the county, and pretty excited for the new branch right down the street, right across the alley from the Coney. Pretty amazing. Construction only took a couple months this summer, but Erin and her team have done a tremendous job. Just getting everything prepared. There's a lot of work that goes into that transition, even though you're only moving half a block down the street. But it should be an exciting day for the bank and for the community as a whole.
Yeah. Erin, are the employees like digging their fingernails in like, I'm not leaving?
I think that's mostly me, because after we're done here today, I have to actually go clean out my office. So I've been delaying, and they facilities put some boxes on my desk and, are saying, hey, it's about time. You have to actually move out here. So I'm probably going to be the last one remaining.
Nice to have you here, but get out.
I think that's exactly right.
It's been good having you. Now off the door you go. But it is such a big step, and it does mean, for bank employees, for the company employees, it's a really, it's a transition for them too.
It's a meaningful landmark for the bank and for the community, and we're just very happy that it's going to be in good hands. The building is going to be in good use. You see historical bank buildings like that across the state, across the country, that are in disarray, that are boarded up, that are ended up in, just not the best use for the community. Mm-hmm. And I just think this is a win-win. It's a win for us at the bank to be able to kind of consolidate some offices together, to put more people in the same building together. And it's a win for the community, creating the hub for community involvement.
Yeah, really, really is. Erin, at the new branch, of course, all the services of First Commonwealth will still be there. And yes. I'm sure you think of new ways that you can reach out to the community too.
Yes, no, absolutely. We'll have all the same services, our ATM, night depository, our full financial solutions center. will be at First Commonwealth Place, as they've mentioned, right across from the Coney. So all the same services, the same friendly faces, and I'm excited to see the branch. It's such a historic building, as Dave said, and it be the welcome center for Indiana County.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. The move out process, I'm sure, there's a lot of cardboard involved.
oh my gosh, yes.
And then the move in process, the space that you'll be occupying in terms of where you are now and moving into the new space, is it smaller for each of the offices? How does that all work out for?
Yeah, it is smaller, but it's going to be more efficient. It's our new model. I think it's going to operate much better than our current location. But we still have all the same functionality. We'll just be all closer together, not so spread out.
Yeah, yeah.
So it has been a downsize, as Dave said, 1930.
1934. And I mean, the office that we have for one more day, has 10 teller kiosks. Folks have not used 10 teller kiosks for probably half a century in any bank. So the actual usable space that we use at the current downtown Indiana office is probably actually the same. It's just going to be a much more modern facility, and probably just a little bit more efficient as well.
There's a versatility that is required now in any industry, and certainly in the banking industry, that things can't operate the way that they always have, because that's not the way the world operates. And the technological aspect of it all has to be respected as well.
Yeah, I mean, the technology has changed so much. You look since COVID, the amount of people using online banking, our digital products, is tremendous compared to where it was just a couple of years ago. COVID just kind of put it on turbo, charging, how quickly people adapted to that technology. And, it's incumbent upon companies like us to adapt to what our clients and our consumers want. So this is part of that process.
Yeah. Here, of course, in this building, we have the First Commonwealth Bank Message Center across the top of the building, and we have people coming all the time saying, I'm here to make a deposit, and I'm happy to take their money. But
I was going to say, you haven't accepted any of those, have you, Todd?
There might be a little account problem down there at the bank when they come in looking for their money. But no, Erin, banking has changed so much, and there probably are people that never even have been inside a bank branch. They've done everything through an ATM.
Yes, absolutely. ATM, mobile banking, online services. Yeah.
And maybe not even ATM, but just strictly through their phone too.
Yeah, mobile deposits. I mean, you can scan your check and deposit it right on your phone. It's amazing the technology that's available. I can honestly say I did my first mobile deposit within the last year as well. So I seem to always be, as my kids tell me, several years behind the latest and greatest trends, but I eventually catch up.
Dinosaur Dave got it done. For First Commonwealth Bank, of course, this is a big moment. But you spoke, Dave, about what the handing over of the building to the various agencies that will be in it will do for them, and that's a big part of First Commonwealth's mission here in its hometown too, as well. To see the bank stepping forward and saying this is something that can really be a great benefit to so many different people and to the town as a whole. And to watch the transformation of that building over the next 6-8 months is really going to be fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting and just a testament to the county commissioners, Byron Stauffer, Mark and Stephen over at the Chamber of Commerce, Laura and her team, and Greg Van Horn with the Tourist Bureau, and Sam with Downtown Indiana. Everybody kind of coming together, not making, any territorial battles be at the forefront, but just working together in a way that forms this partnership. Folks have talked about, maybe collapsing, the physical footprint of some of these agencies together because they work so well together and for the betterment of our community. And this just seems like a nice facility for them to move forward together into the future. So it's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be really big for Indiana and downtown Indiana and Indiana County because of the various agencies that will be in there. And of course, Erin, for First Commonwealth Bank, what Dave just said about those agencies working together sort of also translates to what First Commonwealth does in, bank acquisitions and mergers that expand the footprint not only here to Pennsylvania, but to surrounding states as well. It's a really exciting time, isn't it?
It's very exciting, yes.
Yeah. So big things are coming. So, again, you've got the big event coming next week.
Yes.
Or for people who stop in,
Yes.
they'll be able to get themselves acquainted with the new location and also help out a very worthy cause in ICAP.
Yes, starting Monday, for every person that comes and visits the new location, scan the QR code, and we're going to donate $25 for every visitor to ICAP. So we're going to have a scoreboard in our lobby keeping track of how many visitors stop by and where our donation is at. So we're going to be really excited to see how that grows. And I know the community is going to come out and really support that. And we're going to have our after-hours event for the chamber on October 10th, and that will be our official grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony. That starts at 5.
Yeah.
We're really looking forward to that.
Big doings coming for First Commonwealth Bank in the downtown Indiana location. Of course, there's always something big happening with First Commonwealth Bank. The betting money is down on how quickly Dave gets out of the office today. And I have I have 3:15 that you're finally able to take your first step out of the building.
Oh, the getting out will be easy. I'm just going to throw stuff in boxes.
The getting
it's the
in?
unpacking somewhere else that becomes more complicated.
It's the getting in that he's worried about. Yeah. Well, we wish you absolutely all the best. We thank you for continuing to be the primary name sponsor for Indiana in the Morning here at WCCS, and thanks for coming in today, too.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Todd.
It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS.
This is Mark Burdick, Vice President of Renda Media, and our third annual Best of Indiana County contest was record-breaking with 335,000 votes cast, highlighting almost 1,100 businesses in our region. I'm excited to announce that the third annual Best of Indiana County magazine has been released, and we salute all of our winners.
Hi, this is Julie with Indiana Floral on Warren Road. I would like to thank my customers, community, and friends for placing us gold in the Best of Indiana County 3 years in a row. I would especially like to thank my staff for all their hard